Hey, welcome to Comics Covered, the weekly show where Matt and I, the co-founders of CoverPrice.com, come and talk to you about things that happen in comic world this week and with the website. But this week we have kind of a fun thing to do. We're talking about C2E2 and some of the giveaways and fun things that are going on today. Matt, how are you? Oh, you're muted.
Let me unmute you. The energy with that one too.
Thanks. I just unmuted you. You were muted. Your first spiel was cut off.
Oh, I was just saying you really brought the energy on that one.
I always try to come with energy, and then Matt brings it back down.
Settle it right back.
Well, thank you for keeping me in check. Welcome everyone who's listening. If you are new to our show, please like and subscribe and do all those things. All the buttons that are there, you can push them. This week we are going to give away a hat from our merch shop. So if you stick around towards the end, we'll do a little hat giveaway. But also not every single, but all the major kind of conventions, Cover Price does a list. All of our content manager team go through, researches as many comic books as possible, and tries to bring a aggregated, concise list for you, so that when you go to your con, you know what you're looking for, you know where to go, you know how much you're going to pay, and all the fun stuff. So we're one of the only people out there, or only companies out there, that goes this far. Even the cons themselves don't do this. So we've tried. We've reached out to them. We're like, we'll do this for you. They're like, oh, it's okay.
We're not in the business of actually helping people out. We're more in the business of just getting people in the door, and then we're done.
Yeah, they've come to they're here, so we're good. We're good. So yeah, I just realized my mic was far away from me. There we go.
I mean, it is a reminder that a lot of publishers, a lot of retailers have to do a lot of this, this legwork and marketing for themselves. And even then, a lot of them only do it through a slight social push. And then it's kind of that's it. Like, it's kind of exploratory.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's kind of hard. So that's why we're stepping in. We're trying to help everyone out. Trying to do our share to some capacity.
And I think we do a pretty good job. I mean, every one of the lists is a little bit different, and some cons have more exclusives than others. But right now, our C2E2 list is at 199 comics and growing. So it's not bad. It's not bad. A lot of it is all Tidal Wave and other publishers that are like launching a bazillion exclusives. But our New York Comic Con one got up to like 600 and something, maybe 700. And then San Diego.
New York Comic Con, I guess we could look. I could probably tell you what we got up to here.
Yeah. So it takes a lot of work to do that. So if you like it, please, do that whole liking and subscribing and, all that fun stuff. I throw my hands up because, everyone says that. No one does it. Maybe.
We'll see. Yeah, I'm going back to see New York, San Diego. Just to give, so MegaCon. All right, so my computer's really thinking here. It's really fighting through this. This is good. This is good TV.
Well, yeah. Let me put up my screen. I'll show people how to get to what we're doing here. All right. So, if you guys want to go to the list, you just go to conventions right here. And what you'll see once you go in there is all the different conventions that we've done. C2E2's right here live, but you can go to past conventions and see some of the exclusives. And if you click on that, you will get to an article that talks about the exclusives. But if you click this button right here, you replace the big red button with the big orange button. You click here, and it does look like a button, so that's good.
Well, I sent you a message. I said, for some reason, the system is not letting us put our buttons in. It won't show up when you put it in. So we had to go back and do some version of it.
Fair enough. But then you get to this page.
A little in between.
Yeah, and then you'll get to this page, and here's all the C2E2 exclusives. Did you want to jump into it right now, Matt, or is there something else you wanted to talk to before we actually talk?
I'm trying to pull up the list here of what we've done previously, but it's really dragging.
Oh, it's all right. I can go back and do that where we talk about this if you want.
Yeah. So we're kind of gonna just explore this list a little bit. Okay, so here we go. MegaCon had 496 exclusives. New York Comic Con had 713 exclusives, and San Diego had 545. So it went New York Comic Con, San Diego, MegaCon, and now this one has 200. So WonderCon I think had 3. So it's kind of interesting where some of these retailers and publishers are showing up to where they think that will be. So that's really interesting to me. It kind of tells you where, maybe where you should be. Although some of the smaller cons are kind of fun to navigate because you kind of find good stuff. Hopefully you have good digging. It's kind of it's a chance to explore a little bit more. This is our first time going to Chicago, so it'll be for a convention. So it'll be interesting to see how C2E2 is for us, and we're bringing the entire crew. So that's going to be really interesting. The CGC has same-day grading. I think it's the first time it's been back in a few years since COVID, maybe.
See,
I don't know if that's right.
That is worth it, in my opinion. Instead of hoping it gets to them, hoping it gets graded, hoping it comes back, you cut out at least a little bit of the hope with some certainty, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean it's yeah, pretty much. Lost my train of thought there.
The other thing I wanted to show real quick is check this out. So if you want to know about all the convention lists, we do that. So go to CP content on Cover Price. Just click on this article, and we literally say what's happening in March, Fan Expo, and gives you all the links to these cons throughout the year. So whenever we find one, we just kind of add it to this list, and you can go purchase your ticket or just go directly to them. And it's, again, we like being a resource to comics and doing all that fun stuff. So that is part of the thing we're going to be doing. And
there's so many exclusives. So many.
One thing you might have noticed also is this little banner ad right down here. Matt, do you want to talk about what this whole thing is?
Oh, I mean, are you talking about what it says?
I'm talking about what it says.
I mean, people can read it. It's just so we're.
I don't know how to read, Matt, so I'm just saying I don't know what this is, and maybe you can read it for me.
Oh, okay. I mean, we have this guy too, so
that works as well.
So
I was trying to show people where to go to get to it on the site. It's on all the pages as one of the advertisements on the bottom here. Right. So yeah, if you click on it, you'll go to it. But go for it, Matt. I'll let you.
It's also in the article. So just to show up, so we're doing a eBay live stream with Big Clutch. So it's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, and then is it 11 a.m. Pacific? Is that right? 11, 12, 1?
It's going to be at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Pacific time.
No,
I'm sorry. 2 p.m.
time. Right. Yes. 11 a.m. Pacific. Sorry, I got to do some math there. But 3 p.m. Eastern. You're going to want to show up. This is your best way to get some of these exclusives. So how it works, there will be a lot of, I don't know if there's a lot of button mashing or not, but pretty much how it'll work is a giveaway. But it'll be like penny auctions. So you'll bid on this. So the book might end up selling for, $1 or $2. And I think that amount gets donated to a charity. We'll have to ask Clutch what he ended up.
We're gonna donate it to the comic books for kids.
Oh, it's going to comics for kids. Okay, good. Yeah. Which we'll talk a little bit more too. So if you all this is also in this eBay link is also in the article for so basically here I'll show you. I'm going to take this off, John. If you go off of the main page,
to what page?
Just Cover Price main page.
Oh, okay, homepage. Yeah.
Yep, homepage. So we have 2 ways you can get to. Here's a couple tips. Is if you scroll down to the bottom in the articles, you can click into too much into our articles there. You can go directly to right there, the C2E2.
Mm-hmm.
So just open up a new window. Nope, not that one.
Yep.
Click that one. So you can go into this, and this will take you into the article where this kind of lives. So you'll have a couple places to jump. Here's some of the books we're doing for the live stream. There's the link right there to take you directly to the link as well if you forget. But then if you go back to the main page, if you're at the convention and you don't want to go to that landing page, you just want to get into the list, right in that carousel there is where the direct list will live. So if you click on that, it's gonna take you straight to the list. So that'll just jump you right into it. So that way, if you're on the go, you don't have to fiddle around and try to get past that first page. This will take you straight into this.
And so, as Matt was saying, this is your chance to get a bunch of the exclusives from C2E2 and not have to necessarily be there. It is a flash auction. The reason for that is, as Matt was saying, like eBay's setup doesn't have like just a giveaway. So it's just going to be like a 30-second for each one opportunity to hit the button, try to get your bid in, and whatever's the last bid wins. So it's one of those things, but it should be fun. It's really, last time we did it at New York and we loved it. It was a lot of fun. This year, Matt has worked with a lot of the retailers and publishers to get a really exciting list of books from the con. And I guess we'll talk about some of those as we go through the full list.
Yeah, I was going to actually show you, but we have, why is this key? Okay, replace. There we go. We had an image. So this was the old one right here. Mm-hmm. So there's this Florentino Vampirilla at the top. eBay said we cannot give that one away because it shows too much cleavage. So we replaced it with, let's see.
Maybe we'll give it away on one of these shows.
No, because we haven't bought it yet. So
never mind.
Yeah. So we won't have it. Which book is it? C2E2. What is it? I don't know why it's not saving it anymore. Weird. Okay, anywho, it's not letting me add it, which is great. Weird. All right, anywho. Why don't you jump into it? Let's get into the list. We'll just show that.
Sure.
Oh, now it's going to. For some reason, I wouldn't go through. All right. This is basically a bunch of a sampling of all the books we're going to give away. There's some Nathan Zerdy. There's a Perillo, Carla Cohen. There's a Friezon. We did happen to get locked down some oh my God, John Tyler Christopher. Those two variants. I really love this Greg Horn. I know a lot of people. I don't know how you feel about the tidal wave fame stuff. I really love this Milo Jovovich Resident Evil cover here. It's really awesome. Nathan Zerdy, Amazing Spider-Man. These are some of the comics for kids books we're giving away. These all go to charity, and they're actually the majority of the print run. I think 90% of it are given to kids, and then they hold a little bit back to like be able to give some away at a convention to help promote the event. Or sell some of them they sell. So Matthew Waite did this Turtles one, and Chrissy Zullo did this Justice League. We're going to talk more about that at the live stream next week. Mm-hmm. This is just literally a sampling. We have 21 giveaways, and most of them sets. So yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to be a lot.
Yeah, well, let's jump into the live site and take a look at these, and so we can blow them up a bit more. But so here, if we do that, are they tagged in any way, Matt? Or
just scroll through.
Okay.
There's only 2 pages, so it's pretty.
All right. So we have the 51st preview edition by the Comic Kingdom.
Yeah. So the 51st is basically very topical. Is what if Canada was the 51st state? What would happen if that didn't happen? So it is very, very political. They moved on that very quickly. I didn't realize the political connotation. I just loved the Green Day homage cover to this.
Oh, that's right. That's the Dookie album, right?
It's Dookie, yeah. So I kind of glazed over, but once I kind of felt, discovered there is a political side to this thing. I know it's kind of like they either do well or they don't do well, but I do love Green Day. So
anyway. Yeah. That was my first concert. Did we go to Green Day together?
We did, but Silverchair was technically our first.
Yeah, that was our first. Well, the big one down in Irvine Meadows.
Yeah. Green Day was the first official.
Oh, check it out. The Max is in here. Look at that down here at the bottom. I always love it, like these random little covers, because it gives you a lot to look at, a lot of eye candy.
It's a lot. I mean, this book definitely looks like a lot for sure.
It is a lot. Wow. Crazy. All right. Well, that's fun. And so there's a bunch of variants of this one. You got your foil, of course. What's a convention without a foil?
Pretty much every type of version of it you can think of. I don't know what a Deuces version is, though. That's interesting.
Oh, I think they're all called Deuces for some reason.
Oh, it must be the last name of the artist then.
Cool last name. Virgin Metal. All right. Of course, Absolute Batman.
Yeah, you can just scroll through, for the most part.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen all these either. I kind of want to look at them. Absolute Batman, of course, was pretty cool. At New York Comic Con, they did that whole Akira homage, and that was like one of the big breakaways of the con. But who knows?
If Canada was the 51st state, we would still have the best hockey players and be the poorest state in the union.
You got some Absolute Wonder Woman.
Yep.
From No Mass.
Yep. Frizon.
Oh, that is, yeah.
Yeah, that's one that'll be on our giveaway.
Oh, nice. Hey, yeah, call out what's on the giveaway when we get to it, sure. As you just did.
So we're doing the 51st state foil. So what we tried to do with the giveaway, we try to do a best of the con, plus also try to get a splattering of different retailers. We try to do some independent creators just to give some highlight to like their stuff. All it is kind of like I go through a list and I contact people, and some people don't respond. Some people do respond. Some people are iffy. Some people aren't ready to drop things yet. So it's kind of like, I try to lock up as much as I can for the stream.
That's cool. Yeah, Matt is an amazing resource when we need to get comics from all these things, because Matt's pretty well connected.
I didn't even attempt to do the Ickpot Aftermath books because
we're gonna have our Canadian only giveaway for you. You need gifts. We'll definitely try to. I don't know how much it's gonna cost to ship it to you guys nowadays. All the tariffs might be a 50%.
What I heard is that tariffs do not affect you if you're mailing something under the value of $800 or $900.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we only give away $1,000 books, Matt. So, yeah. All right. Now we have an It homage, and for Aftermath, that's fun. Let's see. Oh, Aftermath. I don't know if the bikini's small enough, though. I think they probably could have done a better job with the.
Yeah, I wouldn't linger on these images too long because we are technically.
Yeah, wholesome channel. I think JD called out it was a heavy metal homage, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for that, JD. Aftermath. What's this one? Is that an homage, or is that just the book?
I can't remember. I want to say it was an X-Men book.
Oh, okay. Like the Wolverine or something. Anyone know if that's an homage?
It's got to be.
Nothing cooler than someone peeling their own skin off. That's fun.
Been there
indeed. What else we got here?
Another one. Correct. Where did I go? That's correct. Under $800 US on eBay equals no tariffs. So it's really built for just large business for the most part. Okay,
here's the chat for a little correction here. So we got the Marvel Presents Wolverine homage. Okay.
Oh yeah, sure.
Terminator-esque. Is he ripping off his skin in that one? Not homage?
Maybe.
Oh, and then we got a Megadeth one. Nice. JD, you're on fire today, man. That's this one right here. The Megadeth. Very cool.
So as a collector, I wonder how do you guys feel about all these? Like, if you see a book with 6 different covers, do you go for the treatment that you want? Or do you, like, for me, I have a rule of 3. If there's more than 3 covers, if there's 3 or more covers, I stay away from them, just as because I generally just, I really want to stick to books that I know have 1 or 2 covers. That's just me because I don't need a lot of the extra treatments. But a lot of people really like metals. A lot of people really like the foils. A lot of people like to go for the rare stuff, and those sell out pretty darn quick. So they're hyper popular.
Well,
yeah,
how do they do how do you grade a metal cover? Is it just always a 10?
You grade a metal? No, not always. Because I wonder if I have an example here. I do have some metal covers.
Are they metal on the back too, or is it just kind of like an overlay on the front?
That is literally called a full metal jacket. No joke.
Not in the gun way, but a regular way.
No,
okay.
So they call that a full metal jacket when it's on the front and the back. I'm trying to find an example. I have one somewhere around here. Although I can never find it.
And the other thing is, I mean, some of these are just limited to 20, limited to 125.
Yeah, metals are usually printed very selectively.
And the metal you're going to pay. So just to call out real quick, guys, what we do here is we call out the booth. We call out who's publishing it, the price they're asking for it. And once we start gathering aftermarket sales, that's going to pop up over here. You can then put a grade in if there's a grade in the aftermarket. The cool thing is you can go to price table, add it to your wish list. So as you're using this list, add it to your cover price wish list. And then when you're at the con, you'll literally have a list with live sales of what it's selling for as soon as we start collecting it. So it becomes like this dynamic pull list thing for you for the con. It's super helpful. Lets you know exactly where you need to go. Yeah, so good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't show you. But basically, in short, what the metal ones do, so there's a sheet of metal, it's putting it on pretty much like, sheet metal for the most part, that they attach, they kind of glue down to the book. So if the book was not near mint to begin with, let's say it has some corner dents before they glue it down, they still grade that book underneath in terms of like from the back perspective if it's dented or on the top. Now, and if the metal, this metal it's sturdy, but it's still sheet metal. So you can, if you ding a corner, it's really hard to, sometimes you can kind of bend it back. Sometimes it gets pretty challenging to do that.
Take it to an auto body shop. You got to get it worked. You got to get it fixed.
Yeah, no, I've seen, like, I had one. Literally, there was one that I had here that I ordered, and then it came dented because how it was delivered in the mail.
Really?
They sent me another one because it was all you can't fix it. You can't, you can't really press these things.
Wasn't there a movement to do glass covers, like really?
So Valiant did glass. Like 4 or 5 years, 6 years ago. They were the first ones to do glass. It didn't take off because it's very expensive to do glass. And hey, we have a guest joining us. We have Mr. Bill.
Hey guys. Oh, tell you what. Sorry, I missed. I missed everything. I was running a little late. I was baking.
Oh, no problem. We're going through books. You're kind of talking about what we're doing. Actually, it'll be fun because at the convention, C2E2, it's become our home convention. I forgot to do this. Sorry. See, I'm sleeping on the job here.
Sleeping at the wheel.
What's up, JD?
Wait for it.
You need it set up.
He's finding the button.
Here you go. There we go.
He's the one true king.
One true king. It's better than the one of the guys, a different show I stop in once in a while. They have from Groundhog Day. He goes, Phil. And
we can do this one too.
He's so smart.
No, that's wrong. That's totally somebody else. That's got to be somebody else on the show.
I do enjoy this one. So we have Dr. Yo-Yo that's on some of our other shows, and this was one of my favorite ones that I did for him.
Oh, do me, Yo-Yo Master. I want you to do me because you're the yo-yo guy.
I don't know if he appreciates that or if you like
40-year-old virgin, man. More movies we can't make anymore, right? You know,
That's
it's
right.
one
No,
of those
you
things.
can never make that movie today.
That and Tropic Thunder, 100%.
Oh, Tropic Thunder! You couldn't even pitch that. It would be like you'd be laughed out of the room.
I just watched a promo for it. Actually, it was just on. They just had a promo, an old promo, and it shows Ben Stiller, and he's talking with Robert Downey Jr. And Robert Downey Jr.'s reading a magazine, and it's got him as Iron Man on it. It says Iron Man makes $3 billion, and then next to us Jack Black, right? And they're talking about Kung Fu Panda and Iron Man, and Ben Stiller's just trying to like, well, guys, here's the new art for the movie, and it shows Ben Stiller, but then it's got Kung Fu Panda. And it's got Iron Man on the side. Anyway, it's the thing. Yeah, it was a great one. It was a great one. But I digress. Sorry. Oh
no. So basically, what we're doing,
this thing keeps talking. I gotta shut up. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So basically, also just to let you guys know, we're bringing pretty much most of our team with us. This is a home convention. So for some reason, most of our team is in the like Chicago area, at least an hour or two away from. So we kind of made C2E2 our home convention, even though that our home conventions are usually LA Comic Con or WonderCon or San Diego, even because San Diego's a hop, skip, and a jump for us.
But
it's kind of interesting.
Midwest.
So we're all meeting up at the convention. We're all kind of hanging out. We're kind of digging together. We're meeting people together. We're submitting same day. We're going to stand in that same day grading line for 3 hours and try to get our books in there. If you are doing same day grading, may that be the first thing you do.
Oh, please, Lord.
Go straight to that booth.
100%.
Because it gets like you'll spend half the day in that line. No doubt. Yeah. But I'm excited about it. It's a really, for those who don't like waiting, the instant gratification of it is like, even though it's even more expensive, the instant gratification of getting your book immediately is so satisfying.
I'm thinking about bringing my weird Invincible with the weird error thing on it. The printing, the ink sphere.
You'll get a qualified, so that it depends if you don't mind that qualified green label. But
I mean, it's better than no label. I don't mind. I just want to see what great it is.
Well, there you go.
I guess
that's your journey. That's your grading journey.
I've got a really near. I mean, like it's really close. Near mint copy of the Gen 13 Janet Jackson cover.
Oh,
you remember that?
Yeah, the Rolling Stone one.
Yeah, and there's not a lot that are graded in 9.8. They're pretty freaking rare.
You know what book I want to bring with me is this guy right here.
Batman logo.
That's cool. Yeah.
This is one hard. This is a German edition. Doug Mahnke, who did Lobo dressed as Batman. And you got a little Joker.
That is cool.
There. Yeah, this book is one of my favorite books. We covered it so many times that I had a good price on one. So,
what's that right now? Do you know?
What's that?
Do you know what that one's going for right now?
As that, just in that form, about $1,000.
Okay, dang.
Graded 9.8, you're looking at 2-3.
Well, here let's jump back into the.
So the other thing I was going to say, so just to tie into this, Phil will also be with us. We're going to spend the Friday of the con actually going around interviewing people for social. Phil's going to be there with us the whole way through, or for at least that day.
Yep.
And then
I'm gonna Penny. I'll be there the whole time, Matt.
All right. So we will be running around the con and with our whole team. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
And one thing to call out as well. I mean, we're talking. So the giveaway we're doing is the eBay Live giveaway at the con, which is going to be really cool. But if you guys are interested, we're going to be kicking off another huge giveaway for a comic book for kids. We have plenty of time. There's nothing to worry about. But at the con, at room S402B on Saturday at 5:30 p.m., they're going to do a bunch of like auctions and stuff and kind of awards for the for a comic book for kids. If you guys don't know what that is, it's an organization that does exactly that. They get comic books, put them in boxes, and give them to kids who are in need in hospitals, who are sick. And everybody on this call is actually involved in really promoting it. And we're going to try to raise as much money as we can for this organization, because it's really it's insane. And what we can tell the whole story and stuff, you know.
Yeah, in short, basically, they provide what a lot of people do for hospitals is they offer some type of activity or item or something to read, something to draw, you know, basically something to distract both the families and the kid from being in this place that's very scary, right? It's
a long day in those places, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
We used to do chemo twice a week for years, and like those were day long. And once Gwen became allergic to it, especially, we were there for like hours beforehand, prepping, getting her antihistamines, getting all of her different things up, and then waiting for her to kind of come out of it at the end. They're whole days. So those kids, I mean, a testament to them. They go through the ringer, but they're stuck in there and they get bored. They're kids, man. Like, you try and put a healthy, normal kid in a room, you know, for just one day. You put these kids in there every single other day for like years.
Yeah,
they start to go a little stir crazy. So I mean, these things are a big deal to them. Big deal.
There's a robot moving distractingly so in your back, right?
Yeah, that's speaking of highly distractible, right?
We're talking about comics for kids, and then there's Grimlock dancing in the background.
Oh yeah, you got. Oh my god.
Transform. Hey Grimlock. Transform.
All right, coolest thing ever.
If you showed this to us as a child, I think we just would have lost our mind.
Yeah, this is my happy place right now.
I never would have lost my virginity.
It talks. I have to tell him to shut up. So that's why he was just sitting there. I'm like,
and you can do things like prepare for battle, right? And
yeah. Like, hey Grimlock. Battle. Hey Grimlock. I gotta think of something to do. Hey Grimlock. What are you doing, buddy? Hey Grimlock. Stuck in Bluetooth mode now. But yeah, at any rate, he's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Hey Grimlock. You're not working now? Yeah, it's not working. My phone's on. I gotta turn that off. So in Bluetooth mode, it can only take orders from your phone, and then it works on voice activation. But at any rate, RoboSend wants me to do a review on the bot, so we'll see how it goes. Now I'm going to turn him off for a minute. So yeah, we can get back to things. That was
cool. And John, if you don't mind, let's go like show on this list. Oops.
Well, here I have it right here, Matt. I have so this is everything filtered. So I went to the list, and you can filter for kids or comic books for kids.
Just kids, yeah, you can do kids.
Yeah, and check this out. So the cool thing is this, the way it works is the giveaway. So I saw someone say like drop a link to donate. We're definitely going to. We're going to run a fundraising campaign for about 35 days or so, 38 days, starting right at C2E2 and then ending in May. So don't worry, there'll definitely be time. But the cool thing is we're not just asking you to donate. We are going to get a bunch of these books, which are actually really, really rare. And we're going to give them away to people who donate and as a thank you.
Yeah,
you can win it.
What was amazing about these to me, like, so one, as a collector myself, I didn't know that these books exist, because a lot of these books, they're literally just given to kids, as they should be. And they would always hold a few over just to give some to retailers, to get them out there, get some notification, some attention on them. But what's special about this, so if you click on Superman 39. So Superman 39 was this issue where, and we'll talk about this on Saturday during the live stream, but in this issue, the Justice League visit a hospital and take all the children on some field trip to the moon, which sounds like a legal liability.
Yeah. Well, it's a scavenger hunt. They go to the moon for a scavenger hunt.
Right. They go for a scavenger hunt. So because it's a very sweet issue, the DC just basically, they focus on this one issue to kind of wrap this comics for kids, because it's perfect. As a kid, you're reading about other kids in the hospital, and you're kind of taking on this journey with your favorite superheroes. It's a perfect book to use. And so now they just do every artist does a new interpretation of like all the Justice League coming, visiting kids in the hospital. The Chrissy Zula one is the one for this year, which is super adorable. Chrissy Zula is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I'm bringing some books for her to autograph. Let me tell you.
First of all, if they're bringing Action Comics #1 though, I don't know.
It's a reprint. Come on.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, she's great, and it's really cool too. I found out when we were doing this that my hospital's one of the hospitals that actually receives these packages too. That was interesting to me as well. When you asked, like, hey, we're thinking about doing this thing, and I asked, is it possible to tag along too? And you guys offered. I was blown away by the fact my hospital's on the list. I didn't even know it, so that was really neat for me.
That is cool. Like, yeah, they give away. I think they have over 200 hospitals that Mark Weiss, who runs this organization, has done. Comic books for kids, not comics for kids, but comicbooksforkids.org is the website.
And they don't just send them this one book; they send them literally a box of a whole stack of comics, kid appropriate, and then also geared up to the ages, because I think this goes into the teens. But this one exclusive is the exclusive for just these kids. So like a lot of them are probably not caring about the collectability of these books, but like that. Oh, so that's going to be for C2E2. That's a C2E2 exclusive by Matthew Waite. So that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures. Eastman. Yeah. So I mean, I didn't know these existed. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to give a graded set of the Justice League ones away. So 6 books, and we're going to do every single book from Comics for Kids. You'll get all of them, every single one raw. And then we'll do one signed, 9.8 of the Chrissy Zula cover signed by Chrissy, and then a Matthew Waite one signed by Matthew Waite, in a 9.8. So we're gonna do some pretty good giveaways for this.
And the cool thing is, I mean, like obviously it's helping a good organization, but these are also ridiculously rare. Like Matt said, like they're not distributing these to retailers unless like the retailers can like I think donate something to get like 100 to sell if they want whatever, but they have to donate. But of the print runs, like, this one's an example of only 200. So this one's just limited to 200 to begin with. But some of the other ones have like, 1,500 or so print runs.
Those are some of the early ones that they did.
But the crazy thing is these are all going to kids who are going to read them, so there's no like pristine versions of these except the ones that we're going to be giving away. So I mean, it's cool. It's a nice little thank you for donating. And it's a great cause. And like, my God, like everything we got into this for, like, comic books for kids in hospital.
You don't have to feel guilty about winning this because you're given to a good cause and you win, to win it. So it's kind of like because it is a little like an element to like you're like, oh man, if I buy one, I'm taking away from some kid. But that's not how it works. Every year they're printing out new ones and they send them these boxes. They also have Funko Pops in them and stuff like that. The boxes that they send are fantastic.
And we're going to give away a couple of these on the eBay live stream. So we have so many giveaways happening.
That's right.
We have 3 major giveaways happening this month. One for CGC, one for eBay Live, and then one for Comic Book for Kids. So
on the live stream, we'll give away all the Justice League ones. So we'll give one winner will get all 6 of those covers, and then we'll also do the Matthew Waite Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cover on its own. Because we just wanted to show those off since they're at the convention.
Oh yeah.
I'm really excited about it. I mean, it means a lot to all of us because we've had kids in the hospital at some point, and it's something you don't think like you would rather donate money to like the cause, like curing cancer, but this grassroots stuff, like Man on the Line, making kids distracted. It means so much to the families. So that's why it became something that we took on directly.
Thanks, JSS Brooklyn. Yeah, it is a great
save
cause.
It. Don't donate it. You save that energy. You save that energy.
Yeah, but we're definitely going to do a huge push for it. If we can raise like $10,000, he's good for the year. Like that's all his expenses are really. So it's like anything we can raise, and hopefully with Phil's help, his hospital is going to pick this up and hopefully make a bit bigger story out of it and really tell that, so we can raise a ton of money for this organization.
And the funds, I think what is it? I think like 90-something% of it goes all to the charity, and the other percentage just like materials and mailing stuff, and
shipping boxes and stuff.
Shipping boxes and yeah. So it's all a splattering. I would assume some travel costs. Maybe he picks up the tab. It'd be interesting to have Mark on here.
Well, we are. Yeah. So next week, once we go live, we're going to bring Mark on to talk about the organization and how it happened. And you guys will meet him. And he's a cool guy. He's sweet. And he'll talk all about it. And so we'll be talking about this more. Let's jump back into C2E2. So what is this an homage to? Who knows?
Oh, it looks like Toxic, right?
I was going to say Toxic too. Yeah.
Toxic Avenger. You mean?
Yeah, I think so. Right. Oh wait! Oh no!
We're still in the A's. We got to move through this a little faster.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
JD said it's
actually. Well, I guess I should get it with the font text. Just saying aftermath. I should have done that.
What is that one? Is that
moving down?
Not safe for work.
Okay, so these two are clearly already the hottest books of the con. JTC last time we were at New York Comic Con. We got online 3 days in a row, and we could not get a single copy of his Daredevil, the Radar one. That was so cool.
So what you're saying is we gotta get in line early. Is that what you're saying?
Well, luckily I said, can you please just hold some sets for the giveaway for us? And they did agree to just that. So and we're not for us, like just for the giveaway. So
I know I'm got to go get in line. Those are cool. That's really cool.
Retro asks, how regular are these live shows? So as of right now, this will be New York Comic Con, San Diego, and C2E2 are probably the ones we're doing these eBay live streams. Now, if they want us to do more, then we might show up and do whatever convention they're going to be at. They're also not at every convention, so it's usually all the big stuff. But yeah, the Venom one is similar to the Daredevil one. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Black Crown, you have no excuse for not coming down. You're close, bro. You're closer here than you are to the other one.
Yeah, so. I thought Lando was going, man. I thought Lando was like,
where the heck are you, bro?
So I got both. I got Lefteros and Lando wanting me to pick up a cover of the all new Venom, and it's like there's already a list forming of people who want these books.
Yeah, you go to a con.
I'm getting one now. I didn't even see this was coming out, but I will have that one. I will have that.
I want the Mary Jane one for sure.
Yeah,
that was cool. that and someone should make that bathing suit. By the way, that is a really good looking bathing suit on top of it.
Would you wear it?
Would I wear it? No.
I'll wear it. I don't give a shit. No.
We're doing a fundraiser to get Matt and Phil to wear the bathing suit. That would be cool.
We'd have to fashion it.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
That's a cool one.
These
I like the other one more. I like the Virgin cover more though, but that's definitely still cool.
But the Version one comes in a set, and the set is like $300. Like it's a set. It comes with like scroll up, right there. It comes with the Virgin cover. It comes in an aluminum case. It's numbered with a metal COA, and it also you get this extra redemption certificate. What for? I don't know, but it's $300.
Oh, now it's a challenge.
Look at how unique. Like, look at his art style. First he goes here, then he goes here, then he goes here. It's like it's unique. Each one's a very kind of unique looking thing. This is almost more like computer graphic-y, And
some of my favorite JTC covers are some of the ones he did in the early 2011s, 2012s. He has this Deadpool cover where he's playing with action figures of the Marvel, of the Avengers. It's such a fun cover, and you wouldn't look at it and be like, that's John Tyler Christopher, but it's a fantastic book. I can't remember.
It's like the action figures. Yeah, they're JTC's really great at that. But I had a whole bunch of his Star Wars figure covers. I had tons of those. 100%.
He fun fact is he was the one that really set the tone for direct creator owned exclusives. Like a lot of people had done versions of it before, but no one had sold their own book on their own site, their own exclusive that they commissioned and drew and marketed and sold. He was the one, and he got attacked for it. People were pissed off at him for doing it, for going outside the norm, but we're doing it on his own. And now it's a common practice that really helps creators out, like make a lot of money. Sorry, John, you're going to say something.
I was going to say he's really a trailblazer. I mean, all the negative space stuff, and like when we talked to him at New York, he was really saying like how he always wants to push himself, and he always wants like the Daredevil radar one. And I guess he's doing something similar, maybe in a whole new series with this. Like somewhere in here, there's something. I don't know if that's the spider from Spider-Man, like the little lines. Maybe there's a 3D element to it. But he always is doing something unique that he likes. He just wants to try, you know.
I like how he incorporated our logo into it, which is really he went an extra little mile there.
I mean, it's cool that all of them have our logo right on it. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
All these exclusives. If you don't know, we did that because people keep stealing our images. So.
I know. I can.
After we do these lists, they like everyone else's list, like all of a sudden starts filling up. But
pretty amazing. But the funny thing is, so that we do it for that. But these are going to be taken off when they go into the site after the con. So our watermark's not going to be on them after they're in the site.
So we're going to pick this up from Nathan's booth, and we're going to interview him too. So he's a good guy. His rep never got back to me, but whatever.
Well, we'll get him anyways. Just show up.
A lot of amazing Spider-Man. We already saw the Archie for Comic Book for Kids. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Cool cover though. I love this one. I think this one's kind of cool. Level Up Archie.
Matthew Waite is the expert of all these video game books. He really has like if you recall the Daredevil Taco Time cover and the Daredevil Mario cover from
Deadpool.
Did I say? What did I say?
Daredevil.
Deadpool.
Yeah,
the Deadpool Hastings cover, the Super Mario homage, those are Matthew Waite's. So he really, and then he did a bunch of them back like in the day. Like he did a lot of ones for Valiant too, and a lot of Marvel. Marvel had a big had a theme month of all these like these types of covers. So he's really made a niche out of it, and he's become the go-to guy for video game homage covers.
Also, we have about 10 minutes or so. I just want to call out. So for the giveaway today, we're going to give away a cover price hat that you can get off the merch shop. So start typing in hashtag hat to enter, and we'll do a little giveaway at the end here. But these covers are amazing. Some more Archie stuff, Matthew Waite. We got Ashes. We got some Batman.
Hey, support your local, your indie artists.
Indie artists, yeah. We got some cool Perillo.
So that set, we'll be giving that set away on our live stream.
Oh, really? The whole this one there.
Yeah, so it's half Carla Cohen, half Perillo.
Lucio Perillo.
Okay, who's who? Who does what?
Perillo's on the left. And
Perillo's on the left. Yeah, 100%.
I got to like cover it with my hand to see.
It also helps too that there's signatures at the bottom too, John.
Right.
Wait, zoom in.
Right at the very bottom.
Yeah.
All right.
It doesn't hurt. Testing your knowledge, and you take it all in, and I like that. That's a cool one.
You got to read your comics, man. You got to read the comics too, right?
Retro said, "Noise."
We got some Betty and Veronica, Friends Forever. Is that a Yojimbo cover homage?
No, it's probably, I don't know what that is. I was gonna say it's probably
I'm swinging through the fences with those. We got a cool Rick and Morty homage for Joker. Beyond Joker. We got some Chills from the Grave.
Whoa.
That's a graphic. That's kind of getting me some nightmares. Oh, whoa.
This is one that you like look at when you're high, and then you're like,
and then you want to get higher because you're messed up now.
Right.
Is that supposed to be? Oh my goodness! It's like, is that a clock? Is that Wolverine? No, that's. I was gonna say I thought it was a Wolverine thing, but maybe not. Oh, that's crazy.
Wormverine.
Yeah. Then we got some Crow.
Ben Templesmith.
Nice.
With the arms wide open.
Very, very right angle or parallel to the floor kind of thing. Nice.
Miko.
Deadpool
Wow.
Kills the Marvel Universe one last time.
Yeah.
That's a cool cover, John Gang.
What's that? Ivan Tao, Department of Truth under there too.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we were gonna bring some of those. We got sent some, but they all got destroyed. So didn't survive the mail.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
I thought you meant for the con, but yeah.
Wow, the Rudy.
I was gonna bring them with me to the giveaway, but they all got destroyed.
What would be a con without some Do You Poo?
Yeah, I don't know.
Doing the old monster stuff.
Look, someone's got to be buying these stuff. And please raise your hand.
I know people do. I've got friends that make them, and I've got friends that I don't have any friends that buy them, but I know they have people that buy them because they still continue to make them. So somebody has to buy them.
Hard. They buy everything. Yeah.
I always like going to the Do You Poo thing on Cover Price. So again, if you click on the link itself, you'll get to the Do You Poo, and then you just how many? Let's see. We have 279 variants.
And that's not even everything. I think there's like 800 or something like that. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Guys, does anybody chat? Do you guys anybody got these? Because I mean, I just I'm asking for a friend. Okay, does anybody have these?
Right, and then if you do have it, what was the selling factor? Is it because you really like the homage? Is it because you really like the look of it? I think it's like an art book on the inside, isn't it? So it's the same story. So so there's a lot of backstory. There was where did it go for? It started with not Do You Poo, but there was a book before it. Was it Dead Poo? So there was a book called Dead Poo. It started with these guys made this custom shirt that said Dead Poo at a convention, and Murat saw it and loved it. And then the three of them kind of made a book together, which was called Dead Poo. Apparently they had a falling out. So Murat started the same concept, but called it Do You Poo, and kind of played with the same idea, but it wasn't Dead Poo anymore. It was Do You Poo. Oh. And so he wrote one issue, and that was the only issue he ever wrote. He's just been taking that singular issue and reprinting that same story on all these covers time and time again. You only had to write one book, and it's been 15 years for him now? 10
the sports almanac from Back to the Future. That's cool. So I mean, there's some fun ideas.
But again, I will tell you that I'm a Mega Man fan, and they did some Mega Man covers, and I wanted to buy the Mega Man one, but they sold out, so I didn't get to buy the Mega Man one. And so it was a level where I was drawn to the homage because I like the characters, but David LePage hasn't ever been a fan of the dude. You're not alone. There's a lot of people. It's silly. It's gimmicky. It is.
Well, here's the first one. I guess the Walking Dead homage. So that was 2015. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, if you went up to him and be like, Murat, these are ridiculous, he'd be like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think we were talking to him at the New York, and he was like, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I made a living off of this one book. How many people can you say who wrote one book and made a living off of it?
He's not wrong. You have to have respect. I'm just in awe.
Yeah. All right, back to the list. We have a few more minutes before we. So Doom Division. We got some Fame with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Going to page 2.
Yeah.
We got. There's a lot of good stuff. To see the rest of the list, be sure to go to Cover Price and just check it out. There's a ton
some of these Fame covers. So we're giving this one away. So this is Greg Horn. He did this really cool Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider book, and then we're doing another one, the Mila Jovovich one for Resident Evil. It's awesome. Oh, that's Suspiria. I didn't realize. Oh yeah, fingers too.
This one?
Yeah.
That looks like the safe one.
Yeah, I had to look at it for a second.
I saw a bikini on that one. That one looks safe.
Yep.
Stop scrolling.
This was, we got a cover on it. Okay.
Oh, you got a sticker on it. Gotcha.
That's how they sent it. So, okay, for that one, that's the one we're giving away. It's absolutely fantastic.
That is cool. Who did that?
Greg Horn.
Yeah.
So nice. I pretty much asked Greg if we could give this one away, and he said yes. I mean, I'm a Resident Evil fan, so
yeah,
I'm a Mila Jovovich fan.
Yeah.
Then you need it.
Yeah. Hey, dude, she followed me from that post.
Oh, really?
No way!
Yeah. You remember I did like I did a Resident Evil post and she freaking liked it. It wasn't Resident Evil. It was the Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
It was the Three Stones. And she actually followed from that. It was probably a mistake because a lot of people do it by mistake. They hit that button. But
no. She's
cool.
She's into the
we tried to give this one away, but IDW wasn't jumping on board for it. So
that's cool.
A cool cover.
I like that cover with the Chicago flag on it. It's pretty dope.
We are giving that Justice League away that you passed the Nathan's 31.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
that is a nice one. Look at that.
And it's a foil, so it'll be shiny.
Yeah, that's definitely a Zerdy cover.
You'll have to have like a fight with between Will Jack and Nathan Zerdy, and I'm trying to think of who else falls in that category.
I've never really gotten to actually meet Zerdy. I know Will from
We're giving that one
with KRS, and he would. I remember when he had his first couple covers. So I mean, for me, I'm preferable to Will because I've seen him evolve. So I'm kind of.
And he's a giant.
Yeah.
So we're doing those Marvel Rivals, the one from Trinity. So we have a set
that
of those.
Is cool.
The Momoka, nice.
Yeah.
We got some Medusa.
And we're doing the Ben Templesmith cover for Medusa. So Cameron, the creator of this, is excited. We might do one of those. That's a really cool cover.
That is a cool cover. Yeah, it's beautiful.
So is it about a Gorgon? Is that what the I mean? Is it so Medusa's son? Is that I'm guessing this is her son then, or
maybe? I told me to give him his elevator pitch for it. So I don't have that yet.
We got some Eminem.
Now, so I love Katie Cook. Katie Cook does some fun stuff. There's some really amazing covers, not at this con, but for that book. There's some great covers.
What's this one? The Pedestrian.
I don't know that one.
Is that a Tick character?
I don't think so.
It's pretty good though. Got some Poison Ivy. We got some Prophets of Doom. Street Fighter, of course.
Yep.
Oh wow.
We showed a bunch of the comic book for kids stuff already. Some Terminator. Got some Transformers. C2E2. That's cool.
That's cool.
Here we go. We got some.
You would think that's Scotty, but it's not Scotty.
I know. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, that's not. I mean, it looks like Scotty, but it is not.
Freely Abrigo.
Yep.
Sure.
It's new to me.
That's Comic Con, Mark Spears, Megatron. That's a Matthew Waite cover right there. We're giving one of these Tolkien books away because I thought they were gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
That is cool. And then the Vampirilla stuff that you said we can't give away.
We could not. We were banned from that so fast from showing that on eBay Live.
Yeah, but we can do this side.
Yeah, so they said for some reason the butt's okay, but the front's not. So go figure.
Oh, fair enough.
Wow.
We're doing the Sky one for the Jamie Kindle cover.
Wow, Matt, you got a ton of these, dude. Well done.
So we're doing that. We're doing that one.
sourcing all these must have been hard. Matt's the man.
Yeah. And then, but then we have like some coming in. I guess Chris Reps is doing something with Aspen where they're doing some Vampirilla Turner books. So I guess Turner has some unused Vampirilla art.
Oh,
so they're bringing that. I don't. We don't have the artwork yet unless he sends it to me.
Wow, that would be cool.
Yeah, he said he's dropping it today or tonight. Did he send it? Nope.
Our friends over at Mutant City are doing some Jinx and Zerdy Girl stuff. Are we doing the Zombie Tramp too?
So it's weird. I don't know if we're approved for the Zombie Tramp, but it doesn't feel too revealing, so I'm just going with it. I'm doing Zombie
covers.
Tramp.
The covers. I was gonna say. I was waiting for the. Yep, there you go. There you go.
We can't do that. We can't do boobs akimbo, but
boobs akimbo.
Yeah, I'm surprised though too. I mean, normally the rule is I always thought with eBay Live was if it sells on eBay, you can sell it on the live. Because we had our sale with Golden Age Guru just the other week, and that we had. I mean, we moved those AF-15s and a whole bunch of other stuff, but we had a few interesting, books go through.
Yeah.
But I guess when it's there at the con too, it's a different look and feel. So, yeah,
for sure. Thanks, JD. Yeah, no, it's a lot of work, and Lando knows.
Yeah, and like literally as I'm getting messages now, they're like, "Oh, can you feature my book? Can you feature my book?" And I was like, "Oh man."
So for the giveaway, don't forget if you go to anywhere on Cover Price, you'll see that banner for our merch shop. If you do want some logo shirts or anything like that, today we are giving away any hat you want. And the cool thing is, if you go into the hat itself, you can see we have different versions of the hat. We have like this cool aqua one. We got a cool charcoal kind of one in black, or just all black. We have the dad hat right here. I think that one just comes in like different colors like that.
Well, what makes it a dad hat?
I think it's this thing on the back.
It's the thing on the back. Yeah, it's that thing on the back.
And then of course we have.
I'm 100% snapback man, but yeah.
I prefer the fitted caps, to be honest.
The fitted caps fit. The snapbacks don't fit me, but the fitted does.
Snapbacks, I've only got it's like hanging on for dear life. It's got like one.
It's like the last notch. You're like one.
It's the last notch. It's just like Jesus Christ, man! Could your head get any bigger?
Do you feel like you can like Hulk out by just stretching your head muscle a little bit? Like
I used to work in a restaurant, and they used to call me Gordo Cabeza all the time. It was so bad. That was my nickname, Gordo Cabeza. I'm like, damn it! He was talking to me.
I've always been a pinhead though, so I'm jealous of your giant heads.
Oh, geez.
So yeah,
like Lando says, I feel attacked with the dad hat. There's nothing bad if you're a dad and you like hats.
Yeah,
it's very straightforward.
I've got the charcoal one, so that's my hat. I like the charcoal one.
You can wear some jorts and your dad hat and throw out some dad jokes and call it a Sunday.
I'm gonna wear mine backwards the entire time, just like trying way too hard. Like every 40-something dad.
There you go. Be sure to put in a hashtag hat if you want to be entered into this. And we'll wait a couple more seconds because there's 47 people watching, but only 18 people in. You guys don't want hats? They protect your eyes from the sun, make you look cool and fashionable.
But again, keep going.
No, but again, be sure to check out the list for C2E2. Be sure to follow on Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to go into the eBay live stream, and you can win a ton of stuff that Matt worked really hard to source.
I highly recommend being there right on time because those are the people that win the most. Because there's as people trickle in, we're not holding back or putting stuff out. So
yeah, we go fast. It goes fast.
Those first ones, there's like 5 people in there. So it's like, if you want a good shot, get right there at 2:00.
Here we go.
We're just going in the order. Actually, we could do whatever order because we're not going to be listing them. by title anymore. There's just going to be giveaway 1, 2, 3, 4 like that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, again, it's only going to be a penny. Each one's going to come out to maybe $2, $1 or something like that, because we're going to go 30 seconds fast. When we did it at New York, some of them turned out to be like $10, $15 because so many people were hitting it. And we had it open for like a minute or so. So now we're going to just do like a 30-second window to try to keep the price down, so no one has to pay a lot. All right,
we'll do the JTC Venom book for the first book.
No.
Do the best book right off the bat. Sorry guys, you missed it.
All right, unwanted. You want gifts, goods. We
There
saw
you go, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you. Be sure to email me. Wow, how does that?
Yeah,
work?
that's.
Oh man,
You gotta have a Mac. It's a Mac thing.
I have a Mac.
Oh, well, you do these things, and you can enable the special effects and all the fun stuff.
Well, that's cool.
There's no special effects happening.
You have to do it up on your camera. On the top right of your screen, you're going to see all your stuff there, and it'll show your camera in green, right? And then you should be able to click on reactions, enable that, and then you can start to do like things like balloons and the rock and roll thing, where you get the laser light show. I'm sorry, I got to do it with 2 hands. Double thumbs up, but you got to turn on that reactions up in the top right of the bar on your Mac. It'll show your camera in green, and then just click on that and choose reactions, and you can turn them on. And then
it gives me no options. It just says mic modes. Oh well.
This is the whole reason why people ever invite me to things. I just know the toys.
Yeah, you just show us all the fun stuff.
The toys.
You need, the way this works is email me, john@coverprice.com or matt@coverprice.com. Just let us know, send us your shipping address. Tell us, go to the merch shop, which I will put in here. Go to the merch shop, choose a hat, tell us the size, the color, what you want. Here we go. Let me add this real quick.
It's the first thing you want in 20 years. Man.
And wow. Well, we're happy to break that bad luck. Maybe you'll win some of our giveaways for the
show up on Saturday. And,
yeah, dude.
You got the gift now. You've been
it'll be fun to see some of you folks in there and winning some good stuff.
I'm voting for you guys, man. Like, it's so cool to see you guys come week after week and join us for tonight, Monday nights. And Phil, it's always good to have you on the show. Always, you're such a fun person to have on the show. And everybody who's listening and watching, we really do appreciate you for now he's distracting. Now he's just distracted for everything. Matt, do you have anything to say before we go?
No, we'll see you at C2E2. So if any of you are there, please let us know.
And Phil, what about you?
No, I'm gonna be at C2E2 as well, obviously, with you guys. That's really the only thing I've got going on this week. It's a pretty low-key week, so I'm just I'm working on product reviews like that. So it just told me his battery was dead. That was the reason I wasn't talking back.
Oh.
So I kind of wore it out with my family downstairs chasing the cat.
Grimlock, cat mode.
I know, right? But no, I've got I'm just looking forward to C2E2, getting to see people. I mean, this is my backyard con. So for me, it's just hopping on a train and going down. And so I'll get to hang with my friend Mark, Nerdy AF. My friend Pashma's coming with me to do a lot of filming, and we're just gonna be making content with you guys and with everybody else that's interested. So it's gonna be a good time.
It's always fun seeing you. I remember you when we first started working with you and stuff and doing stuff with you. We met you at New York, and you came in full Star-Lord cosplay.
Yes.
And it was like the proper mask and everything. I was like, and the guns. I was like, all right, this guy comes to party. All right.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I'm just kind of like, this is way too damn hot. It's gonna change. Like, I wore it for like 15 minutes. I'm like, this leather jacket, like, it's hot as hell. It's New York City downtown. I'm like, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, you had it all. You had the jacket, the mask, the guns, the things on the feet. Did you have the feet things?
Yep, I had everything. I had the whole thing, and it played my music. I had the headset around my neck and the Walkman. The whole thing played, and I could play my music from the speakers in the helmet lit up. Yeah,
that's when we knew this guy was someone to hang out with. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, that's when I proved what a dork I was. So
you're doing something. You're doing something right.
All right, guys. Well, thank you, everybody. Again, everyone, thanks so much for following and liking and subscribing. If you're not a member to Cover Price, sign up. There's a free day, 5-day free trial. You'll like what you see. If you like what we're doing here, you'll like the rest of the site. There's a lot of stuff we don't even get into on the show. This is all just the content side. There's also the collection management, the price tables, new releases. We're about to launch a really cool thing to new releases coming in a week or so. That's going to make FOC stuff a little bit more interesting for everybody. And with that hint, we'll say goodnight. Oh.
Yeah, take a look for this article out there if you want to thumbs it up or you want to kind of respond to things. But this is where on social media you'll find this list.
Awesome possum. All right, everyone. Have a great night. Keep on collecting.
Yeah, thanks.